The world is loud. Your thoughts are even louder. But what if peace doesn't come from fixing the chaos around you? What if it's built within you? Ancient Stoic philosophers believed just that. They lived in turbulent times, wars, exile, loss, betrayal, and still, they trained their minds to stay calm, clear, and strong. Now ask yourself, what if you could train your mind to stay calm no matter what happens? Because you can. And in this video, you'll learn how. Welcome to the channel. If you ever felt overwhelmed by your thoughts, if your emotions sometimes pull you in directions you later regret, or if you just want a calmer, clearer, and stronger mind, then you're in the right place. Because for over 2,000 years, Stoicism has been helping people do exactly that. It's not just some old, dusty philosophy. It's a practical way of living. The ancient Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca, faced stress, betrayal, illness, and uncertainty, and yet they trained their minds to remain calm, focused, and free. And in today's world, where we're constantly reacting to text, to the news, to other people's moods, that Stoic wisdom is more needed than ever. In this video, you'll learn 3 core mental principles from Stoicism that will change the way you experience thoughts and emotions. 3 simple but powerful daily practices to build a Stoic mindset over time. And most importantly, how to apply all of this in real life to handle anxiety, stress, frustration, and even emotional pain with greater clarity and control. So take a deep breath. Let's step back from the noise and return to the wisdom that's been here all along. Let's begin with a powerful idea from the Stoics, one that can change how you experience anxiety, overthinking, and stress. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you'll find strength. Marcus Aurelius. This quote holds the key to what the Stoics believed about the mind. They understood something many of us forget. You are not your thoughts. Just because a thought appears doesn't mean it's true, doesn't mean it's helpful, and it definitely doesn't mean it deserves your attention. The Stoic view on thoughts. The Stoics saw the mind like a river. Thoughts are like leaves floating on top. You can observe them drifting by without diving into the current. Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca all practiced this daily. They wrote in journals. They questioned their assumptions. They reminded themselves, this thought is not me. It's just passing through. This is mental detachment. And it's not denial. It's clarity. Modern mental health connection. Today, psychologists call this cognitive diffusion or thought distancing. It means creating space between you and the thought. You learn to say, I'm having the thought that I'm not good enough, instead of, I'm not good enough. It's subtle, but it's powerful. The Stoics were practicing this long before it had a name. Why this matters. When you believe every thought, you become a prisoner to your mind. But when you observe your thoughts, you become its master. You gain the power to respond instead of react. Let go of spirals of worry. And focus your energy on what really matters. So next time your mind tells you, I'm going to mess this up, or they hate me, or I can't handle this, pause, observe, and remind yourself, this is just a thought. I don't have to follow it. That is the first step in building a Stoic mind, and a stronger one. Let's move to one of the most essential and freeing teachings in all of Stoic philosophy. Some things are up to us, and some things are not. Epictetus. This is the Dichotomy of Control. It's the Stoics' answer to anxiety, stress, and overwhelm. And once you understand it, it changes everything. Here's the idea. There are 2 categories in life. 1, things you can control. 2, things you cannot control. Let's break that down. You can control your actions, your attitude, your words, your effort, your choices. You cannot control other people's behavior, the weather, the past, traffic, outcomes. So why do we spend so much of our time worrying about what's outside our control? That's a trap, and the Stoics saw it clearly. What Epictetus taught was simple. If it's outside your control, don't waste your energy. If it's within your control, take full responsibility. This isn't just good advice. It's a mental filter for every situation. Modern example. Let's say your coworker is rude to you. You can't control their mood. You can't control their words. but you can control how you respond, whether you stay calm, whether you let it ruin your day. The Stoic response? Pause, observe, act with intention, not emotion. This shift protects your peace and clears your mind. You stop chasing control over the uncontrollable, and you double down on what's yours. Your effort, your focus, your response. Why it matters for mental health. Most anxiety comes from trying to control the uncontrollable. But when you live by this principle, you simplify your mental life. You remove the noise. You stop fighting battles that aren't yours. And what's left is clarity, is strength, is peace. So today, when something frustrates you, ask, is this up to me? If not, release it. If yes, take action. That's Stoicism in real time. The Stoics had a daily mental habit called Premeditatio Malorum, the premeditation of evils. It's not about being negative. It's about being mentally prepared. Each morning, Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, today, the people I deal with will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest. Why? So he wouldn't be caught off guard. He trained his mind to expect friction, not wish it away. Here's the point. When you visualize daily difficulties before they happen, you become stronger when they happen. You don't react with shock or frustration. You respond with calm, with clarity, with character. This is not pessimism. It's emotional armor. It's mental resilience in action. Try this tomorrow morning. Say quietly to yourself, someone may be rude today. Something may go wrong. I may feel tired or anxious, but I am prepared. I will respond with reason and virtue. That's Stoic strength, and it changes your entire day. Final reflection plus call to action. Let's bring it all together. You can't control life, but you can control your mind. That's the heart of Stoicism. You've learned 3 core mental principles. 1, you are not your thoughts. 2, focus only on what you can control. 3, emotions and hardship are part of life, not enemies. And you've seen 3 daily Stoic practices. White heavy checkmark morning stillness and reflection. White heavy checkmark journaling to align with your virtues. White heavy checkmark premeditatio malorum to expect and handle hardship. Now what? Tonight, take 2 minutes to journal. Write down one Stoic quote that spoke to you. Ask, how do I want to show up tomorrow? Tomorrow morning, sit in silence. Choose one thing to control. Your breath, your response, your intention. Comment below, which Stoic ideal will you practice this week? Subscribe for more Stoic tools to build a calm, resilient, and focused mind. Because the wisdom is already inside you. You just have to return to it. Stay calm. Stay grounded. And remember, you have power over your mind. When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive. Marcus Aurelius, before the world rushes in, before the emails, the headlines, the to-do lists, sit for just 5 quiet minutes. No phone, no noise, just breath and awareness. This moment is your anchor. Ask yourself, who do I want to be today? Not just, what do I have to do? Let that question shape your mindset. Because the Stoics believe it's not what happens that matters, but who you choose to be in response. This is where the day truly begins. In presence, in reflection, in strength. The Stoics didn't journal to check off boxes or boost productivity. They journaled to understand themselves. Every night, thinkers like Marcus Aurelius would quietly reflect, writing not for an audience, but for truth. Here are 3 timeless questions the Stoics might ask. 1, what thoughts dominated my mind today? Were they helpful? Honest? Were they mine, or just noise I absorbed? 2, did I live according to my values? Did I act with courage, patience, integrity, or did I drift? 3, what could I handle better tomorrow? Not to shame myself, but to prepare with more wisdom, more calm, more clarity. This kind of journaling builds emotional awareness. It's not about being perfect. It's about being more present. Each answer is a step toward the person you want to be. As Epictetus said, don't explain your philosophy, embody it. So tonight, instead of scrolling, Open a notebook. Write just a few honest lines. You're not tracking time. You're training your mind. Imagine this. Before your day begins, you close your eyes and say to yourself, today, someone may be rude. I might face delays, failures, misunderstandings, but I am prepared. This is Premeditatio Malorum. The premeditation of evils. It's not negative thinking. It's mental armor. The Stoics didn't hope for hardship, but they expected it. So when it came, they weren't shocked, they were ready. Marcus Aurelius wrote, when you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant. It sounds harsh, but it's freedom. Why? Because when you expect difficulty, you're not disturbed by it. You meet it with calm. Instead of reacting, you respond. Instead of asking, why is this happening? You say, I saw this coming. This simple morning practice helps you build resilience, soften frustration, and stay grounded when life gets messy. It's not pessimism. It's preparation with wisdom. Let's take a moment to remember this. You can't control life, but you can control your mind. That's the core of Stoic wisdom, and it's the anchor of your mental health. Today you've learned that you are not your thoughts. You can step back and observe them. That the dichotomy of control helps you let go of what you can't change. That Premeditatio Malorum prepares you for challenges with calm, not fear. What now? Tonight, take 5 quiet minutes. Journal. Ask, what thoughts rule my mind today? Did I live according to my values? What can I face better tomorrow? Or simply sit in stillness tomorrow morning and ask, who do I want to be today? These small practices create a stronger, clearer mind over time, not through force, but through wisdom. If this helped you, please subscribe for more Stoic tools to build inner peace. Comment below which Stoic ideal you practice this week. Share this with someone who needs a calmer mind. And remember, you already have the wisdom. You just need to return to it.